How you doing? What's up? This is Frank. Everything Black. Thank you for joining me tonight. I just wanted to get on here and talk about me. I had a guest for tonight, but I had issues about trying to get on the website, StreamYard. I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all for a minute, let you know who I am and what I'm trying to do. Um, Tonight I'm just asking y'all to let me be frank for a minute. I'm trying to bring us Foundation Black Americans closer together. I see a big drift between black women and black men. Uh, it's like destroying the black family. So I'm trying to create a little grassroots network in the DFW area that where wealthy blacks, poor blacks can come together and help each other out. Help each other move up in a way. Uh, I'm gonna try my best to interview politicians, business owners, all black, to see where we are here in the DFW area. Um, I want to try to show a different light on us as black people, show some of the history of what we have done in the DFW area. Like I didn't know that the Freedmen's was actually pretty much started here in Dallas. Um, you know, I didn't know the history on it. I didn't know about Hamilton Park. I'm gonna be doing a show on that. But some of the things I listen to, some of the things people I listen to, I'm gonna put it that way, on different YouTube channels. I'm gonna go over that with y'all because apparently y'all may not know about these people. One of the people is that I want to touch on right quick is give me 1 second. I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. This is one of the shows that I watch when I'm trying to learn more about black people. Tyreek Nasheed is a good guy to get great information from. Historical guy.
Then usually I go back
He
for a
do real
third
good
time,
documentaries.
and then I put just that neutral
Tonight
color
you're doing a show on
that
Sarit.
is actually my skin
What's
color.
going on
And
with
no, for you haters out there, I do not bleach my skin. There is a thing called sunlight, and in that sunlight, you get different colors. And if I'm not posting and recorrecting my pictures and posting from my daughter's, what is it? She had a play that I was volunteering on and had stage makeup on. Yes, I'm calling you out on this because it is ridiculous that everyone's like, oh, she bleached her skin. I'm a dark black woman and I love who I am and I love how I look. And that's just not my thing. And if people do it, that's their thing and they have every opportunity and they should. I don't judge, but you guys do. But that's what this world is about. And I stay in my lane, the non-judgy one, and I keep it. But no, I actually don't bleach my skin. So can we just like kind of clear that up? Okay, so that's what I do. I start with my Nothing to See concealer. I only did one side of my face. Follow me, you'll see that I got new wallpaper on my bathroom. Hope you guys like it. I actually hate it. I really hate it, but it actually works better for the light. It gives me more of my true color. The color that I've never bleached. I'll be seeing y'all. Okay, so.
Serena Williams. Serena
I
Williams,
just
the other
want
day,
y'all to hear a
people
little
were
bit
talking
about
about
what he
her
talk
because she
about
did a
when he
video
talks about
where she
different
was with her
things.
husband and her face was looking extra light
Guy is
and
good
she was kind of
and
acting
he
kind of
has
out of it, like she
great
was high or something.
information. So just check him out for a
And
few
people
minutes,
saw the
then I'm
video.
gonna
People were
go to
genuinely
something else.
concerned. They were like, damn, what's going on with your skin? Are you okay? She just kind of looked whacked out. So a lot of people were inquiring about it and people felt a certain way about it. So she made a video. So she came out with the video and she was like, hey, look, I'm not bleaching. It was just some lighting and no, I'm not bleaching my skin. It was a certain lighting that I was in. I don't think it was that, by the way. I think she just had the makeup caked on real janky. I don't think that was lighting because there's been a few images of our sister Serena going out with that white powdered looking makeup. So I don't think it's bleaching. I think she's just putting on some extra light damn foundation that don't match her like it should. That's what I'm thinking it is. And it looks crazy. But she was kind of splaining like, oh, I ain't bleaching my skin. And if people want to bleach their skin, that's okay. There shouldn't be a problem. People are so judgmental. And no, we're not trying to judge our sister. We still love our sister Serena. We still love her. That's our sister. My concern, was basically how she just kind of looked out of it. Yeah, the whole pale skin, that's one thing. That's whatever. But she was sitting there with her guy, and they just kind of looking out of it. Just something just mentally and just something just didn't look right. So I think a lot of people, that's where a lot of the concern really is.
So I'm not gonna stay
Is
on
just
his
her
page
demeanor
long,
and
but if
just the way
y'all
she
have
was
a
acting. Because
chance, man, check him out.
a lot of these women go out here and get
He's
these
full of
zaddies and
information.
zaddies done stole your soul. You got a whole different vibe now.
Fair
You
use
know,
YouTube.
they suck
Fair
out
use.
your soul. Some of these zaddies, and you don't.
And another guy I listen to on YouTube is give me 1 second here. His name is Jason Black, the Black Authority. Let me get over here. And this is a little bit on Jason Black, the Black Authority. We call him. That's what we call him on uh, the new black media. You know. And here's one of his shows he just did here recently. I'll let y'all get a little taste of it. I'm gonna just do a few seconds here on this show. Uh, I recommend that y'all go listen to him, subscribe to him, like. Jason has great information, very informative, one of the best to ever do it.
Impact on the labor market and the U.S. economy.
Fair use YouTube,
Isn't that very interesting? Black people
Facebook.
being decimated was never a concern for the economy. All of a sudden, CNN is the spokesperson for big business. Don't worry, the Young Turks and the rest of them are right there with them, even though they try to pretend not to be. Everybody defends big business interests. No one wants to defend mathematics. They don't want to defend mathematics, just big business interests. Critical industries such as agriculture, leisure, and hospitality. This is why you can't get the old niggas to help you. Critical industries such as agriculture, leisure, and hospitality, construction, and healthcare could take, here, see the word is could take. Could take. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and throw this up on the screen for you all. You see this says it could take. They're sitting up here. You know you're dealing with fear mongering when they're telling you, well, this, according to us at CNN, this could happen to you if you don't do what we tell you. Remember, just like COVID, if you don't do what we say, all hell could break loose. Could break loose. It could be the end of the world. Says who's? Well, it could happen. Could. That's right. And that's why it's absolutely certain you better do what we say. Well, I want you all to keep this in mind. Take a look at the things they named off here. Agriculture, leisure, and hospitality. So your Tom Joyner cruise ships. You want to know why it is that so many of the old niggas out there are not putting up a fight against this? Because they're not in the workforce anymore. And besides, their Tom Joyner cruises and whatnot, they don't give a damn who it is, who's making the beds or who's cleaning the ship or whatever, just so long as they get to take their old, wrinkled, decrepit asses around. They don't care who's doing it. Shrinking worker supply in a period in which those sectors need more workers or having a hard time finding workers will clearly generate a slowdown, Perry said. That will probably, do you all see these could words? It could do it. It might. It's possibly. All these speculative words, they've written a whole article speculating they were acting at the beginning as if they were absolutely certain. Now everywhere they're saying, well, this could be bad. This might do it. So recognize when someone is trying to deceive you for their own petty interests. That will probably shrink the sector. They will not fill vacancies.
So I just wanted y'all to see, pretty much what different guys I listen to, like Jason Black, Tariq Nasheed. My next guy that I listen to, these guys can help y'all. You know what I mean? Whatever situation y'all go into, if you give them a call, they can bring you through, especially financial information. You want to talk to Jason. Historical information, you want to talk to Tariq. Just call into the show. It's the new black media. That's all you got to say. The next guy would be Professor Black Truth. Give me 1 second. Let me get over here. I just want to give y'all a little taste of what Frank Blanton do when he's not working. I'm gonna put it that way. So y'all bear with me for a little while. So let me go back over here. Give me 1 second. Now, this is Professor Black Truth. Every morning he give you a debriefing. He like the sergeant in the military or the captain or the major. He debrief you on what's going on in the world every morning.
Family and fellow soldiers, I'm the professor, and this is the moment of truth.
And have you ruled out a pardon for your son?
Yes, I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that.
He's doing a story on Biden pardoning his son.
Any possibility that the president would end up pardoning his son?
No.
They lied about it for a
no.
long
I
time.
just answered.
When would the president pardon or commute his son if he's convicted?
So I've answered this question before. It was asked of me not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago, and I was very clear, and I said no.
You said before that the president would not pardon his son. Is that still the case?
Nothing has changed. That is still the case. I could speak for the president. and he said he would not pardon his son.
Does the president have any intention of pardoning him?
We've been asked that question multiple times. Our answer stands, which is no.
3 weeks later.
That didn't age very well, now did it? There's an old saying that adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. 2 weeks ago, Mika the Bigot Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough, after several years of back and forth with Trump, and at least as many years of claiming that he's a wannabe dictator,
You want to know
turned on
anything
the
about
dime,
politics?
and behind their viewers'
Professor
backs,
Black
slithered
Truth.
off to Mar-a-Lago
Here's
to
the
bend
truth.
the knee to the Orange Man.
And he gonna
Whatever
give it
happened to
us
all of their morals?
like
Whatever
me.
happened to all of their standards?
So,
Did they forget what he is and what he had done?
y'all ever
Go
give
back
me
and watch the
stand? I'm
video
gonna
that I
let y'all
did
listen
about
for a
this.
few
I
more
started by
minutes
showing you
and
how
then
Mika was on The View
go to
just
the
before
next
the
guy.
election, saying that this was going to be the end of American democracy, and the only sane thing to do was to oppose Trump. You can't compromise with a dictator.
Fair
And
use.
then a few weeks later,
YouTube,
she was explaining that you have to talk to
Facebook.
dictators and find areas where you can compromise. This is what for white supremacy passes for morals and ethics. White supremacy has no morals or ethics. It has no principles. All it has is moral relativism and situational ethics. The old I'm white and I say so. Whatever they say on Monday, they'll say something else on Tuesday, then something else entirely different on Wednesday, and then on Thursday go back to whatever is on Monday, because it's all about whatever is expedient to their power in the moment. And if that changes day by day, then so be it. White power will pretend to abide by its own rules, we'll call them laws, and its alleged principles right up until the moment that things don't go their way. Then after that, they'll abandon all of it on the spot. But you know what? Mika and Joe aren't the only ones feeling the heat. Joe Biden's under pressure too. With Trump's imminent return to the White House, and with him front-loading the FBI with hardcore ideologues, and with Republicans controlling the Senate and the House, but most importantly the Senate, the Orange Man is going to be holding all the cards come Inauguration Day. And after being made to endure all manner of investigations, prosecutions, lawsuits, and humiliation, it's understandable if the most vindictive man in politics decides to give his political enemies a taste of the same. Now, the easiest target among the Democrats would obviously not be a politician at all, but rather one of their kids, in this case, Hunter Biden. The white right have been focused on him for years because he's dumb and lazy. I guess it runs in the family. Now, in case you're new to my morning briefings, Hunter Biden was convicted in June of this year on 3 felony charges related to an application for a gun that he bought some years back. On paper, he could have been looking at many years in prison. But as the son of a president, it's inconceivable that he'd get more than a few years. That is, if he got put in prison at all. And why was he looking at prison time? Because he had already pleaded guilty to tax evasion earlier, so he wasn't a first-time offender.
Okay, so that's another guy I listen to. The next guy is going to be Dewan B. And, you know, Dewan B is a historian in music. So if you guys want to
when he
know
said
anything about
on
music,
Dodger Blue,
you want to listen to this
it's
guy.
the reason why Kendrick had this line here.
Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't tell you hate LA when you don't travel past
Fair
the
use, YouTube.
I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA or don't. Matter of fact, I've been correct. I'm gonna modernize that. Don't say nothing about LA unless you spent significant time past the 10. And I ain't talking about just rolling with your homeboy one day that gave you a pass that day. If you ain't lived down here, if you ain't been amongst the people, if you haven't, you really don't know. You really don't know.
And Dewan B, I also do tarot cards reading. So if y'all need a tarot card reading or merch, Dewan B is the guy to go.
So this is something that I want to point out about Southern California. We're diverse, and we reject the gangster label.
So I just wanted y'all to get a little taste of Dewan B. Good brother. Like I say, he's a historian in music. He got a couple of streams out about the music industry, the hip hop, where it got started, everything, all the way from jazz to blues to hip hop. Dewan B is the guy. The next guy I listen to is, as far as the industry, is Casino for Life. Let y'all hear a little bit on him.
Hi, I'm Carsina. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No one knows Carsino and none of these. There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Carsino here. Don't forget to donate to the Cash App, which is Carsino. Hit the like button up, subscribe to the page.
Where you used to
The Patreon is
Facebook.
Carsino for life, and we
Anyway,
get into it
this is Carsino. I like this
Jay-Z
dude.
ain't playing with Drake.
Especially if you want to know anything about
Mess up
entertainment.
the Super Bowl.
This guy knows
He's
everything.
gonna do his own tour, kick it off in Australia.
Just check him out when
today,
you
the
want to
Super
know
Bowl.
something about what's
Nobody
going
cares
on
what you
in
wanna do.
entertainment.
You can get Cam to go out there and blame
You
everybody.
enjoy it.
Who the puppet masters are. We know what y'all doing. We know how you trying to say Lil Wayne didn't get it because of his beat.
The next guy would be when I want to listen to something kind of chill. I listen to the Star Report. So whenever y'all get a chance and y'all want to get a look,
good morning,
good
Star Report.
entertainment,
I'm your host, Star. Okay,
like
It's
listen
not
to the
yet
radio rolling
afternoon,
down the
so
highway.
I
You
wanted
listen to
to
the Star Report.
talk to you guys
This guy's
as I sip my black coffee.
a
in the
very
mornings, as
professional
you may or may not know.
hater.
I get hyped and I get charged. I talk to myself and I answer myself.
Like everything in radio,
I
everything
come
on
to
in radio,
conclusions and solutions,
Star
and
Report is the guy.
I trust me. So anyway, thank you for stopping by. As I said, it's early. You see the title, Joe Biden pardons his crackhead son, Hunter Biden. That's not alleged. He's a crack smoker. He's I don't know if we can call him a loser because he just got a sweet deal. I'm gonna play some video footage. I'm flabbergasted, as they say. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. Sleepy Joe, who I did not vote for, who I don't like him. And rarely do I say I don't like someone. I don't like him. A bold-faced liar, And I want to comb through some of the things that he has ignored by way of Black and Hispanic people and others, Irish, Italian, who are serving lengthy jail sentences now for drug dealing, drug possession, possession with the intent, but they didn't have the low-level loss of dignity to film themselves, as this piece of shit did, Hunter. There's no other way to describe him, just a piece of shit. If you have not seen the video footage, just Google Hunter Biden smoking crack, and you can see him smoking the crack, filming himself, putting the crack rock on this scale. He's got some type of females. I don't know if they're whores or not. I mean, I want to say they're whores, but who knows? People suing everybody these days. Maybe they were just, I don't know, drug runners, if you will. Either way, he's gotten a full pardon, not just for the tax evasion, the firearm possession, and the drugs, possession of drugs and paraphernalia, but he's gotten a pardon for, I think, 6 or 7 years going back. Just give me some time. I'm going to play some video footage, and we will get up to speed on this fully because I'm not clear. But I really think it's a slap in the face to Americans, not just, Democrats,
That
conservatives,
show is going to
Republicans,
be
but
good.
it's
So
a
if y'all get a
slap in the
chance, go
face.
check out the Star Report. like and subscribe. This dude be throwing down, you know. The next person I like to listen to, when I want to just laugh or, you know, I'm having a stressful day, I go over here and I listen to Corey Holcomb. I think this is one of the slept on great comedians, you know. If you want to laugh and you want to know about relationships, Corey gonna be straight up with you. So if you get a chance, I know most probably subscribe.
A woman who takes from a man to get somewhere in this world, who's the bad guy?
Say it one more time.
If a woman is taken from a man that she's not gonna be with, the man I'm not gonna be with her, but I do things, I give her things. Where's the bad guy? Is the dude the bad guy or the girl the bad guy? I don't understand.
You took her from a dude.
Not took her from a dude, just a girl who takes money from a man and sleeps with a man.
Exactly. Right.
Who is the bad guy? The girl who sells the body or the man who buys the body?
Nobody.
I mean, in the eyes of God, it might not be kosher. But what I'm saying is nobody takes advantage of nobody, but everybody likes to play victim. Well, I'm saying the average folks like to play victim. Go ahead, Craig.
Money makes me your leader. Period, point blank. If I give you money in exchange for services, it don't have to be sex. It don't have to be sex. It could just be things I need to get done. That makes me your leader in a certain situation. So I think a lot of times people they don't like to be in a position where they feel like somebody is dominant over them because they have a misconception of what leadership is. It's like if you need somebody for anything, you know, that's just a human condition. So if you need somebody or you see somebody else dealing with somebody because they need them, because your ego tells you that's not right, doesn't mean that it's wrong. You know what I mean?
You meet a girl, 33 years old, 2 kids, and you start messing around with her and you help her out financially. But you tell her, it's my way. It's my way.
Yeah.
Does that make you the bad guy?
She can, right, exactly. She doesn't have to accept that.
Darlene, thank you. Do they need to accept it? The reason most women are in the position they're in with that guy is because they're not on their feet. They didn't find a way to take care of themselves. So giving girls pep talks, girl, y'all better go out here and get your education. That don't mean nothing. Women mess with who they want to mess with. Men mess with who they are allowed to mess with. But men who have means are allowed to mess with most women in the United States of America.
That's real shit.
Say whatever you want to say. If it make you mad, look, it's some goofies out here who like to, I want to say to the men who be bootlicking the women, they'll never respect you, dog. Because a woman who stands on something knows right from wrong. And even if she agree with you, she can't respect you because she know you a lame.
She gonna frag you.
What is the word?
The word is fragging. I just shortened it. But frag is a military term in which the soldiers kill their leader because they feel like he's incompetent or he's risking the platoon. It's called fragging. So when you deal with a woman,
y'all ever want to go over there and listen to Corey Holcomb show? They give out a lot of information, even though they entertain and do comedy. Some of this stuff real, and what he was saying just now is very real. So it's another great show I listen to. But the main man I listen to when I need to think logically is give me 1 second. I don't really like doing his cartoons, but let me see if I can find something real on it. I think they done flooded his channel with cartoons mainly. But Neely Fuller Jr. is my guy, you know. When I want to learn and understand white supremacy,
Listen, if you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Now, sometimes people say, well, you mean everything that I understand will confuse me if I don't understand racism? Yes, because racism is the dominant political and religious motivating force among the people of the planet in all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That covers just about everything that any person, minute by minute, might be doing or engaged in any time of day or night, anywhere on the planet.
And now, Mr. Neely Fuller.
If you do not understand white supremacy, which is racism, what it is and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Only confuse you. Only confuse you. I know you. I know your father, your grandfather. I had them.
I want y'all to just listen to this for a few minutes.
You can get it.
I use YouTube.
You can run around with your little 9mm killing each other. Don't you get in my face at all. I'll let you talk and act. Sometimes let you talk and act tough to me. But remember, I'm letting you do this. Because I don't have to let you do anything, including breathing. And nothing can stop me. And you don't know anybody who's big enough to do it. So quit acting. And that's what I say in the books that I've written. We need to stop being actors. We're always talking about keeping it real. That's black people in the Northwestern Hemisphere. But we're the most unrealistic people on the planet. Quietly looked upon as a bunch of jokes. But people talk nice to us because they don't want to be bothered with us. They'll talk nice, but at the same time in their thoughts, they couldn't think anything else except these people are just about completely worthless as any creatures can possibly be. And how do I say that? I'm talking about this is the voice of the white supremacists now. Because I have made them that way. The only way they get to be worth anything is when I make them worth something. I tell them what they're worth. They don't know. They don't even know what to do with themselves when they get up in the morning, except what I tell them. Go here, go there. That's the only time they make sense. Other than that, they don't know anything. And proof of it is I can say, hey, I'm going to make some hats out of hubcaps. I got surplus hubcaps in my warehouse on some cars that I haven't even manufactured yet. And I don't know what to do with those surplus hubcaps. I don't want to throw them away. I got millions of them. But I got a bunch of black people out there who are just looking for something to do. They don't know what to do. They just look at this great big universe, a great big world, look up and down the streets. They don't know what to do or where to go at any given moment. So I always, as usual, find something for them to do. So the next thing I'll do is the little money I've allowed them to have, I'm going to take these hubcaps that I ordinarily would put on some cars, and I'm going to say that they are no longer hubcaps, that they are hats. And I'll have all these millions of black people walking around with these hubcaps on their heads. And give it a fancy name like Zapsters. And people will be asking, what's a Zapster? Hey, man, that's the new hats, man. You square. You don't know what's up. You don't know. You haven't bought you a Zapster yet. $800 a piece, man. I got 2 of them. My buddy got them at a discount. He works over there where they got the stuff stored. And some white supremacist, about 23 years old, right out of college, thought up the idea. We'll sell them to the black people. We don't have to throw them away. Call them Zapsters. What's a Zapster? That's a hat that black people wear. That's their identifying thing. They always need something to identify themselves with, as if their skin color doesn't identify them enough. They always got to have something artificial, something that I made up. Or if they make it up, I'll be the one who'll control it and I'll sell it to them for the little money that I allow them to have. And have them out here killing each other to have them. And a name like Zapster would be appropriate too, because they'd be zapping other black people trying to get them. Put 5 shots in somebody and grab that Zapster. Keep it in the closet for about a week and then come out wearing it. A hubcap. That's the way millions of us think. Rather than say, wait a minute. I'm not doing nothing of the kind. I'm not going out and buying none of that stuff. I'm not going to even wear it if they give it to me. I'm going to start doing some thinking for the first time in my existence on my own. Well, there's a long list of suggestions that a non-white person can make to a white person about what a white person can do that's in the code book. But
So if y'all get a chance, get his code book. It comes on at the end of these cartoons. That's a good book. I read it all the time. I enjoyed the book. It helps you be a logical thinker. And that's what we need to do. It teaches you the codes that black people need. So a lot of people be asking me, Frank, what's the code? Well, if you get that book, those books, one is the guide and the other one is the actual book. So just watch some of the cartoon, and at the end, he show you how to get the book. So just go get the books, okay? And you will enjoy Neely Fuller and what he do. And I forgot to tell y'all that Jason Black also has a show on Friday that comes on Friday night called The Business. And I'll let y'all see a little bit of that. And this one was a good show right here, man. I might even do a show on
Tonight in the Business, a brutal reminder to both men and women that the fallacy that women can do what men do, or they think that men do. The most dangerous thing a man can have around him is a lying female in his bed.
2 days after a married couple with 4 children were shot to death in their car, their family wants to know why the shooter still had access to guns.
Christopher Farrell had already been arrested for an attack on the wife. NBC7's Shondell Moniz spoke with a domestic violence specialist to learn more about what went wrong.
Jose and Rachel's family is back here again at the shrine that they've created. They'll keep coming back over the next week or so to continue remembering the couple. We've spoken to domestic violence experts who say that this couple did everything right. It just wasn't enough to overcome what they were up against.
I am going to try to be diplomatic with this. She said this couple did everything right. And when you get into the details of it, respectfully, this is a cautionary tale for anybody and everybody everywhere. Do not listen to the news. Listen to the facts.
The 31 and 39-year-old parents leave behind 4 children, ages 3 to 15, and their family tries to make sense of it all. They know Rachel Martinez had been having an affair with the shooter, Christopher Farrell, and later filed a restraining order against him after he violently assaulted her. They also know police arrested Farrell for this before he walked out the next day on a $50,000 bond. What they don't know is how Farrell found the couple before Wednesday's court hearing to renew their restraining orders against him, or how he still had the gun he used to shoot them to death.
I believe that if they would have had, at least when we released him, collected him from him.
Yes, I would agree. So this person is somebody who poses a threat, not just to the person that they are harassing and have assaulted, but to the rest of the community.
Michelle Tejas with the Crisis House says authorities should have kept his guns from him.
I think all it comes down to is they don't believe them.
All it comes down to. Now, this is what happens, and this is how it is presented to you by the media. And you heard what they said now. Don't worry, we're going to get back into it, but you heard what they said. And yet, this is the way they're approaching it, as if this is a gun issue or this is his issue. And I'm like, by the way, they just glossed right over that first part.
They feel like something more drastic needs to happen before they're actually taken serious.
She says a restraining order is necessary to press charges if someone violates it, but a piece of paper cannot physically protect you.
This is where a safety plan should come into place. What are the steps that, for instance, Rachel would have to take in this case to make sure that she remains safe?
I agree. First step is don't cheat on your husband. How about that one? Step number 1, don't cheat on your husband. Don't bring strange men into your house. If you have a husband and 4 children, how about the first safety precaution is don't cheat on your husband and don't have the other dude knowing where you live because you are so hot and entangled in passion. You want a safety plan? That's a safety plan. Hey.
Yep. Jason Black breaks it down, y'all. The Business come on Friday nights, man. I listen to that every Friday night. I try to anyway. Like I say, he do a Patreon on Saturday, man. That's where the brothers can get with a guy who show you how to double and triple your money. So anyway, that's it on that. When I do want to learn a little bit about money or where to put my money, I listen to this guy. Give me 1 second. I like this guy. I think he's very smart. And you don't have to listen to him, especially on money. I'm not trying to say, but this guy is very informative.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another
And he
video.
loves
If you're
people,
stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video.
I'll let y'all listen
If you
to him
want
for
up to
just a few
15
minutes.
free stocks, Moomoo is going to give you 15 free stocks when you open a new Moomoo brokerage account. When you put $100 in that new brokerage account, they're going to give you 5 free stocks. If you put $1,000 in that brokerage account, they're going to give you 15 free stocks. Guys, go down to the description box and click on that Moomoo link. Open up your new Moomoo account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. I will also send you a Moomoo tutorial video to walk
Come
you
on
through
every
how to
day
use the
around
Moomoo
10
brokerage
o'clock
app.
and
All
inform
you
you
got to
what's
do is
going
send me
on
an
on Wall
email
Street.
through my website,
what's going on with
www.richardfane.net.
that
Let me know you've opened
great
the Moomoo account.
stock
Let me know
call
you funded
video.
it. And I'm going to send you out those Moomoo tutorial videos. Plus, I'll send you my wealth transfer blueprint 1.0 and 2.0, outlining all the big boy blue chip paper assets that I'm buying to 10x my net worth. Well, guys, the stock market had another monster day. the S&P 500 hit a new all-time high. Here's the headline. S&P 500 ticks higher for another record close on Tuesday. The broad market index added 0.05%, ending at 6,000.
Y'all want to learn a little bit about money?
88.
Check out my boy.
The Nasdaq Composite
That's all I
advanced
gotta say.
0.40%.
It's your fault. Another guy I like to listen to is my boy Wall Street Trapper. So if you ever get a chance, I know y'all know about him. If y'all don't know about this dude, just you know, give him a shot. Check him out.
Y'all.
Just give
I
him a
want you to
minute.
understand that we cannot do this without y'all. There is no Trapping Tuesday. There is no Wall Street Trapper. There is no Wall Street Looks Like Us Now. There is none of that without you all. We grow with you all. We thank y'all for having us in y'all homes each and every Tuesday. We thank y'all for having us in y'all homes for these holidays when we do these special episodes. And we just want to say we thank y'all.
And I like the Wall
in
Street
order to
Trapper.
win at this game,
So
you got to love this
this
game.
dude breaks
You
things
can't
down.
treat this game like a gamble. You got to
And
treat this game like an
if
investment
you
because
follow
every
him,
investment pays
you're
off.
definitely gonna learn
Only
how to work
investment
that
does
money.
not pay off is the investment you did not do the homework on. And so each and every Trapping Tuesday,
If
we
you
want to give
can.
you access to wealth. We want to help you get access to freedom. Most importantly,
And
we want to
so
give you
if you
access
follow him,
to legacy.
trust me,
It's
you're
your
on
boy
your
Wall
way
Street
to
Trap
a
from myself
wealthy
and my team. We love
life.
y'all. Listen, we still got the code on the merch.
So
12 o'clock tonight, the code will end. Code G and the and sign M40. G and M40.
So y'all, Tuesday nights he come on live. So he's on right now live. So I suggest y'all, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go check him out. But like I say, y'all check him out. Another guy I like, and I don't want to discount. I call him Brother Phil. Phil kind of is doing like a Phil Scott. He's over the African Diaspora show. So if y'all get a chance, go check out Brother Phil. He's a part of the black media, but you know, we don't deal in Pan Africa. I don't think he deals in Pan Africa. I think he's just trying to do something with the diaspora folks. The black media is not really on that, but you know, I like Brother Phil, so I gotta give him his props. I remember when he first got started, and I've been watching him ever since. So let me go back over here. He's not on yet, so let me go to another one where you can kind of hear some of what he do.
Well, tonight on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, you remember that we did a podcast here a couple of nights ago where we talked about the Reverend Al Sharpton. And the Reverend Al Sharpton had received 2 payments from Vice President Kamala Harris of $250,000, which totaled about $500,000 is what he received. But we know that white companies and firms have received hundreds of millions of dollars of the now being reported $1.5 billion that Vice President Kamala Harris had at her disposal. Well, the New York Times, CNN, and many other outlets are also reporting about Boule Martin. Boule Martin has received money as well. So let's go ahead on and check this out from the New York Times. So the New York Times just said how Kamala Harris burned through $1.5 billion in 15 weeks. Now we're going to just get down to the point. Are we talking about your boy Boule Martin?
So like I say, Brother Phil, he comes in, he breaks down the numbers, kind of like Jason Black. But I mean, you know, he's not a Jason Black, but I like Phil. He bring you the news like he bring you the news. So I got to give props to him and salute him. I like what he did. I remember when he first started, man, it was like, you know, he did it like I'm doing it kind of way. But like I say, he came up. Everybody like, okay, I ain't putting no sisters on here, so let me give y'all a good sister to listen to. That's my sister, Vicky Dillard. She go 10 toes down on them. So y'all need to listen to Sister Vicky Dillard when you get a chance.
About the world. And I'm going to be giving more
Go
insight
hard.
about what's going on in the world.
So
Because
like
not
I
only am I
say,
a prophetic voice
She's 10 toes down.
for this planet, but as the mother of the planet, I don't need the newness and the people whose time is up on our planet to be trying to give me instructions on the best way to run the planet. Somebody say the fruit speaks for itself. The spoiled fruit, the madness of the world and the direction it's going in. I don't need to follow nothing you telling me to do. God, today. But enough of that, because I won't be long, but I will be strong. That's exactly right. I mean the slowness. Somebody put a turtle in the chat. Welcome, family. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Share, would you? Thumbs up, share. By the way,
Go hard.
Prince is
Y'all
already working
don't know it. Y'all better know it.
Magazines.
She go hard. And my queen that I like to listen to, I know I did a show on her a few days ago. A couple of days ago. And that's Shazara Ali. I think all women need to at least give her a listen. And she's older now. I did a show on her when she was younger. So I give you a taste of one of her shorts right quick.
You don't see a bunch of white women on there talking about their man and going back and forth. What you see is us and the black man who has been, as we know, infiltrated with ideas of being feminine. He don't have to be gay to be feminine, okay? Because he's been raised by a woman and he act like her. And so we out there fighting, as I said, again, we arguing with another woman instead of another man. Because a man is not going to participate in that with a woman because he know how women are. And he knows it's how you start out with them, how they're going to act. But our men are dealing with the double whammy. They haven't been taught manhood. You don't see a bunch of white women on there talking about their man and going back and forth. What you see is us and the black man who has been, as we know, infiltrated with ideas of being feminine. He don't have to be gay to be feminine, okay? Because he's been raised by a woman and he
I call her the queen.
And so we out there fighting.
So
as
if y'all get a
again, we
chance, y'all
arguing with
go
another
listen to
woman
the queen,
instead of
lady.
another man. Because a man is not going to participate in that with a woman because he know how women are and he knows it's how you start out with them, how they're going to act. But our men are dealing with the double.
So anyway, I appreciate y'all listening and checking me out. But yeah, I'm really trying to start a grassroots here in Dallas, Fort Worth area, so that when other blacks from other places come to Dallas, they have a group they can get with, and we can go and fight any injustice dealing with black people. Foundation Black Americans. So I'm gonna be working my butt off doing shows here, trying to combine this business owners and employees and people who want to grow spiritually, mentally, physically. Just a place you can go and you can chill and you can be amongst family. That's what everything black is about. Black empowerment, black first, So I appreciate y'all for letting me be frank. And I'm going to end this program for tonight. And, join me on Sunday. Sunday night, 9 o'clock. I'll be doing shows throughout the week, but I'm just gonna put them on Facebook or whatever. But yeah, just join me. Stop by and see me.